Here I am in NetBeans running an application on Java 8. And as I can see here, what results from running this is a no pointer exception. Now, of course, I could have predicted that because NetBeans tells me that here I am dereferencing a no pointer. And in fact, I could search through all my applications looking for no pointer exceptions. But let's say that I don't do that, or for some other reason I run the application and I get a no pointer exception. Now, what is not so very nice about this is that I don't get very much information. Well, other than that NetBeans tells me exactly on which line the NPE occurs. However, that is information that we're getting from NetBeans. If we look in the JDK 14 release notes, we find that there is now the possibility of the JDK itself telling us about no pointer exceptions in more detail. So detailed message. A new option is available to provide more helpful no pointer exception messages. So what we need here is this. And also what we need to do is run our application on JDK 14. So here I am again in NetBeans. And now what we're going to do is use JDK 14. And even using JDK 14 by default, we don't get much information exactly as before. But now we're going to go to Properties and to Run. And in here, we're going to put that particular switch. Just going to stick it right there and then say OK. And now when we run the application again, what we see is quite some more information. We cannot invoke specifically getName because person is null. Now that's the information we need here. Of course, again, all of this type of information is already provided by your IDE, but it's very useful and helpful to know that it now comes straight from the JDK2 if you set that switch.